Hey, it's software engineering student here, and today we're going to be talking about the for each loop. So previously, quite a while ago now, but we talked about the normal for loop. But today we're going to talk about the for each loop because it seems that often the for each loop is one thing quite a few people struggle with. So previously we had the normal for loop. But first let's create an array list and use this with our for loop and a for each loop to see the difference. So first an array list, and we're going to have it containing integers. I'm just going to call it numbers equals new array list. There we go. And we're going to use first a for loop, we should call it the for I loop, where we'd go just determine ourselves how far we want to go, for how long we're going to go through this. So for example, we go for int I equals 0, while I is smaller than 10. Add 1 to I. So do this, and then add 1 to I, check again, and so on. And we would just do numbers dot add I. And first, just to demonstrate, let's just print our array numbers and see what we get. We just get 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So our normal for loop just works based on we tell it how many times we're going to do something. For each loop, you need an array list first. So we need this array list first to actually use our for each loop at all. Because our for each loop would just go through an array and then for each index which contains a number do something. So it works going for. We would first do our type. So what type is in this array? It is integers. We're gonna give it a variable name, number, and we're gonna use the last spot to tell us which array or what are we going through. Are we going through numbers, which is our array list, and then we can do something for each number. So for example, we could just print each number, and it would just print them one at a time on a new line. So that's the basics of it. Or we could do something with these numbers. We could do number plus plus, for example, and then print them. So we would add 1 instead of going 1. So we go instead of going 0, 1, 2, 3, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So this is the basics of our for loop and our for each loop. So for each loop is first the type, variable name, and the list we're gonna go through, or the array we're gonna go through. So that's the basics of an array lists with a for each loop. And a for each loop is very useful when you get the hang of it. But it can seem a bit confusing at first. I just need to remember the type, variable name, and the array or array list we're going through. But for now, that's all I got. Hope to see you in the next episode.